Okay, this is the aftermath of the excavator. There's some fill there, fill pile just there. I dug out this channel to put a H4 treated pine along the boundary here, just along the edge. Going to cut off those roots and stuff. Here I had some buffalo lawn that I didn't want. It was coming in from next door, so I dug all that out to get rid of the buffalo. Just why I had the excavator. This is the pathway up to the front door. This was all grass before, and you only get round through the driveway really, or you just walk across the grass. But what we'll do here is about 2/3 of it from this way is going to be gravel, and then the last bit to the left of my finger is going to be a garden bed up that left side of the footpath. It'll be a gravel footpath with maybe 600 by 300 stepping pavers along there. Grey gravel, 20mm gravel. These are the steps. We had the letterbox was here, over here somewhere before. So I'm just going to have some long landings, but probably 3 steps here, and then the letterbox will go here as well. So I've dug the extra hole to do the concrete. There's the old letterbox post up there. And then this is the driveway to the left. It'll be an extra car park and also a transition to get up to into the back of the backyard. So this was actually flat-ish and then went up fairly steep. So now I've just graded it, so it's just a gradual constant rise up. And this is the foundation for the retaining wall that I'll put up. So I'll basically extend the retaining wall, this one here that came with the house. I'll just extend it along a bit further. Yep, so it's been dug out the trench, gone along the boundary, just inside the boundary line, and then off to the side there. This is the council grass, this area here, but I'll still mow it. So I've got a bit of water in the trench just up here. That's cool. So we got the the extra car park here, and I've got did have one incident, which is here, which is just the drain pipe for the roof, and also the pipe for the water overflow for the water tank as well. So I'm going to have to refit that and do that, and I'll probably just get an extra drain here put in for the tap here as well. Once I get the right height, I'll add a drain in for that. So I had to tap into that anyway, so that's okay. This part of the back, you can't see it on now with the car here and the tank here, but this will get gravelled as well, so I'm going to do that tomorrow. Last day of hiring the excavator. This is the gravel pathway stuff that I'll put down in the front driveway and also on this back section here, just so when cars run over it, you're not going to get the track marks in the ground. So this will be like a 6 metre by 4 metre, I think it is, gravel area, and then with all the excess dirt that I've dug up, I'm going along here, which I'm digging a little bit of a track, but it's going okay. This is the excavator I hired, Alcott hire, 1.8 or 1.7 ton excavator. It's been really good, really easy to take up the grass and things like that, and use the 300. It comes with a 300 bucket, a 450 bucket, and a 600 bucket. So I've done a lot of my work with the 600 bucket, and it's pretty good for just ripping up grass, the top layer of grass, the first 50-60 mil, and flattening out areas. So this here is a bit more of a garden bed or tree area we'll have, and that's why we've got this is what the excavator does with the 600 bucket. You can just easily just pull off the top 50 mil and get that off. Fair few rocks in this. I think there's like a bit of a basic retaining wall along here inside the actual retaining wall they made when they built the property. So it's got a bit of a all the way up. When we put that garden bed in, we had a bit of an issue with some rocks as well, so we couldn't go down too deep. So I think that's what it is. It's just a rock, sandstone rock retaining wall before the main retaining wall. And so here, this is what I'm leveling up a bit more. So you can see the garden bed was three 200 mil high H4 treated pine boards high, but I've taken it up to the top of the first H4 treated pine sleeper. So basically I'm just going to level up the grade here by 200 mil and then feather it out into here, so just to make this ground a little bit more level, but still with a bit of away slope from the house, type of thing. And then the last thing is this area here is what we cleared out for the above ground pool. Magpies are getting all the worms and some digging. But this is the last trench I did, which is for the next door. I think when it rains a fair bit, we do get a fair bit of water coming across here. And so I thought with the pool going in and I have the digger, I'm just going to dig this trench. So I'll put a ag line in there, and it will just be a bit of a holding area for the water, and then it will naturally soak through the ground as well. So, and that's the last bit of digging that I'm doing with this digger. Done all that work over 2 days, driving the excavator from the front of the property all the way back round through to the back. So that takes a bit of time, but I'm able to do it all day long. So that's why these diggers are so good to hire. Expensive to hire, like 420 bucks a day, but for what it is, it's not expensive really. So it's a lot of money, but when you plan these type of jobs, it more than pays for itself. So I'll get it over the long weekend, October long weekend, so you can get it for cheaper that way. So you can get an extra day or two higher for the price of one. So that's good. And yeah, so I got one more day left, so I'll probably just do a fair bit more grading. The bit of extra dirt I got out the front, I'll bring up here and level up a bit more. And then this pile over here that I've dug for that soak away there for the neighbour is fairly good soil, so I'll probably use that at the edge to feather in from the grass to the fill, and then I'll probably have to do a top dress of that, and then overseed with grass as well, maybe through the summer. But with these other jobs I've got on, I don't think I'll make it. Buggy as well, got to get to that project. So yes, that's it. So I basically got to get rid of all this fill here. That fill there's a bit of good top fill there, and then we still got a bit of fill that I've got to get out of the stairs here. So I'm going to take that around the back, and then there's those two piles up there. I'm not too sure if I'm going to get to these two piles. I might leave these to a very last, and if I don't get to them, I'll have to deal with them another way or another day. And then same thing with this gravel. I've got the excavator that can pick it up with this 600mm bucket and track it around, even though it's slow, but you can do it all day because it's easy doing it in the excavator. But I might not have time. So with this 3-day weekend of basically tackled, what is that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 retaining wall, 6 the back driveway, 7 levelling up the back of the lawn because it was sloping down too steep, so it wasn't easy for Ali to run on, and the trenching for the soak away for the pool area. So that's like what, eight jobs that I've done, digging jobs that I've done with the excavator, and then I'll probably have to do these projects over the next couple of weekends, or well, next couple of months of weekends, I guess. So I might not have time to use the excavator to do the gravel, and also I hired the compactor vibrator thing from Alcott Hire as well, but I may not have time to even use that thing. So I might have to hire it another weekend once I get this gravel out, and then I'll vibrate it to compact it a bit more in that green great stuff, eco great stuff that I had. That's the 600 bucket, so it's quite wide, and it takes a like a decent sized wheelbarrow. I've loaded every time, so it's a lot easier. It's a lot of fill here, as usual. When you dig a hole, you end up with a lot more dirt than what you thought you had, or what you thought you'd pull out. So this should level up the back lawn fairly well. And yeah, so there's one more day to go, one more day of annoying the neighbours on grand final weekend. So yeah, I'll get back to it. Thanks.